What I'm going to talk is going to shock all my other panelists. I am a great defender of mainstream Indian cinema. Aruna just talked about the social change in several countries. Cinema has brought in several countries. I want to know in which country social change has been brought about by cinema. Name any country. Secondly, I don't really understand what is social responsibility. What is social responsibility in terms of cinema? On the one hand, we say cinema should reflect reality. When the same cinema reflects reality, we run it down. We oppose it, we use constraints, we use censorship against it, and pull it down. I also talked in terms of the relevance of art cinema. Who saw this cinema? Where was it seen? How was it socially relevant? What social issues did any of these films bring about? At the same time, what issue are we talking about that the mainstream cinema has not tackled? Did Indian cinema encourage prostitution? Did Indian cinema encourage corruption in politics? Did corruption, rapes is the responsibility of Indian cinema, whether it's mainstream cinema or any other cinema? Who brought about this? Is it the Hindi cinema or the Telugu cinema or the Tamil cinema which has encouraged rape? At the same time, when some sensitive filmmaker, within the constraints of commercial cinema, because it involves a huge investment, when tries to make a film, we run for banning it. Every day, in Delhi at least, every newspaper is talking in terms of 10 rapes on the streets of Delhi. How many films do you see in the last 2 years which had rape as its subject? When you talk in terms of, again, social relevance, what is it? You can't make a film against judiciary and the corruption in judiciary or whatever is happening within judiciary. You can't talk in terms of what is happening in parliament. You can't talk in terms of what is happening in police, what is happening elsewhere. So what do you do? At the same time, when films are made, I remember a friend of mine and look at the censor board that we have. The socialites who constitute the censor board are there not because of their understanding of cinema. I can give you 4, 5, 6 examples. A very dear friend of mine who is in the field of arts was in the censor board, and one day he came very excited. I've just flown down from Bombay and I've advocated Prakash Jha's Rajniti should be banned. Why? Oh, you know, towards the end it says, Vidva sare vote le jayegi. Is it not relevant or is it not talking about Sonia Gandhi? So the film should be banned. A filmmaker may have spent 50 crores, but this gentleman wants the film to be banned. Because his relevance is in terms of Vidva is Sonia Gandhi. Is it social responsibility? Take another example. Vijay Anand made a beautiful film called Tere Mere Sapne. It had a song, Desh ko kha gayi Netagiri. The film should be banned because President Giri has been called. Is it social responsibility? My mentor Khwaja Ahmad Abbas made a short film, A Tale of Four Cities, for which he fought the censor board for 2 years and eventually won the case. Because in one of the shots, a customer goes to a prostitute's house, gives the money, and the prostitute closes the door. Says, cut this scene. Why? So if you talk in terms of social responsibility, what is the social responsibility that you're talking about? What is it? What social responsibility? My friend talked in terms of gangs of Wasipur. What socially relevant film is this? What are we talking about? So all this futile talk in terms of social responsibility, socially relevant films, do you allow socially relevant films? Who sees those socially relevant films? I'm sorry, my friend has made a brilliant film, and that's what he's answered. He couldn't show it anywhere. Why did the art cinema die? Because the moment the government stopped financing these films, all these filmmakers went on to go to the commercial cinema. What were the social responsibilities they were talking about? So I want all the 3 flowers for speaking less than 10 minutes. Thank you.